Hello my dear students, welcome you all in online class. Students, as we have already discussed about autotrophic modes of nutrition from the previous revision class, it's time to study about heterotrophic modes of nutrition where the organisms do not have chlorophyll. They do not prepare their own food. They take help from others. So that's why the mode of the nutrition is called heterotrophic modes of nutrition. Let's start about that. So the other modes of nutrition in plants means such type of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition, where some plants do not have chlorophyll and cannot synthesize their food, and they actually take helps from the others plant. That's why the mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Such types of heterotrophic nutrition are parasitic, insectivorous and saprophytes. And we will see the different modes of heterotrophic nutrition and each type in detail. Okay. So let's start about parasitic plants. Parasitic means it takes ready-made food from the plant. Means there are some plants which are depends on other for its growth and development. Okay, the plants on which it climbs is called the host, and since it deprives the host of valuable nutrition, it is called parasite. Okay, here is the example of parasitic plants like Cuscuta or Amarbil in Hindi. Now comes to insectivorous plants. Here the modified leaf is the pitcher like, okay, and it is having a lid. When an insect lands in the pitcher, the lid closes and the trapped insect gets entangled into the hair that is present inside the pitcher, and the insect is digested by the digestive juices secreted in the pitcher. Such insect-eating plants are called insectivorous plants. Okay, this is very interesting picture of insectivorous plants such as pitcher plant. Next comes to saprotrophic mode of nutrition. What is that saprotrophic? The mode of nutrition in which organisms take in nutrition in solution from the dead and decaying matter. That is the excreta, fallen leaves, broken twigs, food articles, and it is called saprotrophic nutrition. Okay. So here such types of nutrition can be seen in mushroom like fungi, that is a fungi, mushroom, okay. And plants which use saprotrophic modes of nutrition are called saprotrophs. As we have already discussed that in plants, roots absorb waters and minerals for photosynthesis. Now it's time to understand how nutrients are replenished in the soil. If the plants continue to take up all the nutrients, a day will come when there will be lack of nutrients or nutrients will be lost from the soil. So now we will try to discuss how these nutrients are replenished in the soil. So how nutrients are replenished in the soil? That is by fertilizer and manures that are being used in plants for their growth. Okay, so in fertilizer there are many components like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, sulfur. These all are present. As you know that nitrogen is very essential for plants growth. Without nitrogen their growth is not possible. So nitrogen cannot be taken by them in a direct form. That's why they are taken by some nitrogen fixing bacteria present in the root of leguminous plant. So how they fix the nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere in its usable form? Let's see about that. As you know, plants cannot utilize the nitrogen present in air, that is the total percentage of nitrogen, that is 78%. That percentage or that form of nitrogen is not being used by them. So how they use this? As the roots of leguminous plant like peas, bean, and their roots possessing some bacteria, they are called nitrogen fixing bacteria, they are also called rhizobium. And what they do, they convert the atmospheric nitrogen to usable form. Means whatever form of nitrogen they can be used for them for their growth, and that atmospheric nitrogen can be used by them, and that's why here the rhizobium is helping the plants. In return, that legume plant provides them food and shelter to that bacteria. So by this way they are interdependent on each other. That's why there is a relationship between them. That relationship is called symbiotic relationship. Such type of relation can be also seen in case of lichen. Let's talk about that. Now, what is lichen? Lichen is a organisms where fungus and algae lives together. So this is also an example of symbiotic relationship. Here both of them, fungus and algae, are interdependent on each other. Fungus gives shelter, water and minerals to algae, and algae prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. So they can give food to fungus. By this way they are interdependent on each other. Okay, so this is also an example of a symbiotic relationship. Before completing this chapter, we will see what is cell. That is in your NCERT book. That is, cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Bodies of living organisms are made of tiny units. These are called cells. And cells can be seen only under microscope, as they are very smaller in structure. They cannot be seen by our naked eyes. That's why we are only able to see them with the help of microscope. The cell is enclosed by a thin outer boundary called the cell membrane, and most of the cells have distinct centrally located spherical structure called the nucleus. And the nucleus is surrounded by a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. So you have seen what a cell is and how it looks like, what are the different structures of a cells, like what is cell membrane, that is the outer boundary, and the jelly-like substance in that cell, that is the cytoplasm, and the spherical separate centrally located structure that is present inside the cell, that is the nucleus. Okay, so we will see the most important function of cell in higher classes. Okay, today up to this. Next day we will discuss more about this chapter with some extra question. Okay, I hope you understood this all. If you have any problem, ask me in the e-portal.